I wonder if that's a bad sign. I lost connection real fast. Well, that happened once and it didn't make too big a difference last night, so we'll see. Okay. Okay, I kind of want to try this out. Come on, attack me. I need you to attack me. Yeah, that was bad.
It's over. It's over.
It is an illegal stream. And it's illegal that you're still up, so shush. Well, that was good, but I don't think I actually really got much out of using Garuda there. I don't know if I'm going to be able, because that seems like a cool move, but I don't know if I'm going to make good use of it. Then again, that might be better when it's like a boss fight you're going up to versus...
The bridge is closed. Turn back, or it's the dungeon spear. Get my wounds, boy. Stay down.
Oh, I didn't time that properly. Oh, not good at all.
A little help. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Not this time.
Wrong thing to hit there. There we go.
Over here. You know what to do, boy.
And that fight did not go terribly great. Although I did do the thing there with Garuda, but I don't think I'll ever think to... like the idea of like thinking to change to Garuda if I'm not to them in combat for that. Probably not gonna happen. Oh well. I'm also almost down to half HP, but I'm sure it's okay. It's fine. Glorious. Glorious, glorious.
Sick of trouble. It's over.
I was a good use of that at least. That was extreme lunge. Yes, who's a good guy? I mean, I could just use a potion, but that's fine. I'm sure I'll find one if I need one. Or I'll die. This would be a too actiony game for me to have actually worthwhile commentary. Oh, that's a good joke. Like, I have worthwhile commentary to begin with. Ah, I found the chest. Nice. A gill bug. I need to sell those for money. Because that seems to imply that that's its only purpose. That reminds me. Torgal, slow down. Come here, boy. Come here. No. No? Never mind then. I'll wait for a different map to try to pet you. Wait. Maybe it's because there's still enemies around? Are they on the other side of the bridge?
Oh, it's only me.
Damn it, Gav. Are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's not
Probably.
me who's been playing with fire. You don't do things by halves, do you?
I mean, the fire
This
wasn't
way.
us. I mean, I guess it was kind of because of us, but it wasn't us.
So if it wasn't you or him who freed the bearers, who was it?
Good question. Someone who didn't have their hands full fighting a bloody harpy, I guess. But what matters is they're safe. Something they wouldn't be had it not been for you, Gav.
Just doing me job, like. So, what about his dominant?
What about my dominant?
And after we were so close.
Well, I can track him.
Why would you?
Sid told us about your family. Lost me own to Imperial Steel. Sometimes vengeance is the only thing that keeps you going.
Thank you.
Go safely, brothers.
When did you have time to do that, Sid?
I reckon he likes you.
Like, he was not cool with us. He left to do something separate from us. While you were with us.
She's gone. She's gone.
My lady, you have to hold on. We're going to get you.
Gone. What am I going to do? Barnabas?
How long to the coastal road?
At this pace, we won't make it by sunset.
He'll know. He'll cast me out like all the others. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
My lady.
Ooh. Oh. That guy. Dude, these guys are good at throwing hatchets.
What do we have here?
Fetch a good price, I reckon.
But we'd be doing the slavers a disservice if we didn't praise her work.
They're just bandits?
It's all right. They can't hurt you anymore.
This is unfortunately very fantasy. Aw. Poor baby Benedicta.
Come on. Let's go home.
Is this it, Adolphus? My punishment for not listening to you?
I mean, you did other things, so...
This wretched world! Deserves to die. It all deserves to die! Die!
Oh. Well, we didn't take Garuda from her. Or is this a second wind icon? Whatever, I'm sure we'll find out as we go. It's not weird at all that Clive is aware of that.
Do you feel it too?
Garuda. By the flames.
That's probably related.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
Then I'll stop her.
You'll stop her.
I heard it again. Someone is calling me.
Damn it, lad. That doesn't mean you have to listen. I should have gone with Gav.
Look, Sid, you're too old for this, which means you're gonna be with us for most of the time, at least. That's pretty
Clive, I
cool.
don't think you understand. That's not just windy weather you're wandering into. Benedicta's rage knows no bounds. And that's on a good day. I don't want to know what's waiting inside that.
But I do. I have to find out. And I'm not turning back.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna go this way, but then it's like, no, you must go to the story instead. I mean, look. I know. We're the heroes. That's a storm. It's gonna kill all the woodland critters. But those guys had it coming, right? Also, those seem to be to me just bandits, which mean random no-name bandits, perfectly axe hatchet sniped, elite Waluder intelligence agents. Like, Luder must really suck as a country, like, come on. I know they were retreating and she was devastated, but Geralt didn't have any scouts out, nothing. There's a whole area over here. Is there anything over here, though? This is true. That is something that we've seen the Iron Kingdom do. And at least one of them looked like they were in the right armor. A couple looked like they were in less, but maybe they were like an assassin squad? Oh yeah, I love when enemies in the distance have lower frame rate to save resources. That's probably something we'll live to see. Video games not having to do that as much. I mean, unless we get unlucky. There's a lot of these.
There are so many.
Aye. One for every fragment of our mind.
Can I catch you?
Too slow.
Oh wait, I'd have to... Oh, you have time for that. Okay. I did not time that properly, however. Is that what that is? That is pretty good AP too, isn't it? That bigger window paying off. Okay, so none of those things actually affect that, so it must just be for... They let you see it in arcade mode for that. Oh, I'm gonna need to heal at this rate, but that's okay. Nice.
Sick of Togo. Get him, boy.
They give you a lot of time for that. This is another way to go this way. Man, I keep hoping for a potion, but this might be one of those ones where they're like, no, you have potions you could have bought. Use them. I'm like, but give me free potion. Oh, that didn't work out.
Not this time. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
Keep being too clouded eyes though, so that's actually pretty good.
Sick of Toggle. My wounds, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Out of the I6. Okay. I think that one had counted me as doing less good. Is that where I'm supposed to go? No, of course. Such a dumbass. Is that where I'm supposed to go? You know, away from the giant tornado obviously in the background? Ugh, I'm so dumb. I mean, I'm more so used to not even, like, ugh. I'm hoping there's an item over here because I want some free potion without having to spend it. Which is greedy. Do they keep respawning? No, I'm just looking farther afield. They are limited though, I think.
Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Oh, not done well.
You know what to do, boy.
It looks... I think it looks like... I mean, I'm sure if you, like, leave and come back... Oh, wait, did I just see... No, that's an item. That's not the obelisk. Why did I miss this item before? Valley matter. Whatever. I should spend a potion. Alright, I still got that at least. Alright, go this way. Well, there we go. I got one potion at least.
He's in there. I know it.
Oh, that's a lot of storm. Oh, this gets his own little thing. Okay. Oh, what is... Oh, these are obelisks I've been unlocking. Okay. What are the blue things that look like obelisks? The Dragon's Eyrie. O'er emerald blades down by the mere do hoary wyvern roam. Their tempers hot, their eyen cold, the airy air their home. The eye of the tempest, eastern Sombrek. Born of the darkness buried deep within a broken Lady Benedicta, the eye of the tempest is an uncontrollable vortex of immense proportion, fed solely by Garuda's raw fury. So I guess she only like half primed earlier. Like I guess I could look that up now, but I don't want to exactly. Can I? No, I'm on the map now. Okay, well we'll travel then. It's weird to me to have these little map breaks. I don't mind them per se, but... It's him.
Wait! Clive. Was that...
The dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Down!
Sid,
I'm here, and so's Torgo.
why do you...
Don't worry about us.
So my...
We've been waiting for this. Go! Sid!
But I need my doggo. How can I do sick combos without him? Oh well. We'll just have to do sick combos by ourselves. Awakening. He at least protected Doggo. This is true. A familiar voice beckons Clive into the heart of a raging storm. Clive follows, hoping there he might find the source of his deep-seated anguish and quell it once and for all. Follow the hooded man to reunion. But no. See, that was the other. It says a lot, that I went instead for the Organization 13 Xehanort thing. Even though I feel like Reunion would have been the more timely one. Oh well. Oh well. These are all, I wouldn't get anything new there. I have 479? I never think to do that. This would let me, I've never done a single stomp, so even though getting a double jump would be nice. Increases claw range. Increases shift distance. Those are actually probably useful. I could save up for these. I've used down thrust like twice. I've not even used burning blade at all. The thing that gets me though is I feel like these are the things like they're really cheap and they are fundamental cores of your ability. And you can reset abilities too, so. But I don't know. I'm not using them. Like, I've used down thrust. What does its mastery do? Increases ability, potency, and range. Anyway, I'll hold off for now. Maybe if I feel like I'm playing in a style that will use it more.
Where did he go?
Oh. Oh my god.
I'm not here for you, Garuda.
But Clive, he's a giant woman. Giant woman, giant woman. Da, 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 da. Wasn't even looking at the rubble when it fell. I should just let the sequence do what it does. That looks pretty cool.
You won't stop me, Garuda. She's toying with me.
I keep expecting there to be a dodge prompt, and there isn't one. Because this game has decided to instead be a walking simulator for a little bit.
I found you.
Oh, Clive. I guess introspection is hard to have, but doesn't this seem kind of weird to you, man?
You called me. Why?
It's a struggle. Giant woman. Ah, they broke out the choir. Oh, she big.
Where is he? Where is the dominant? Too slow.
Oh, that hurt. Oh. I mean, I guess this is nice. I've done it before, but oh, because it looks like this is an actual special one. Our enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauges. I mean, I've been doing this anyway, so. Oh, okay. Nice. All right, about halfway. Uh-oh. This is like... Oh, aerial blast. Clive, we need to dodge this somehow. Ow. Oh, right, I have magic. That didn't work. Come on. I'm astonished they don't actually have me mash this. Oh, that is cool when you can pull it off. That was actually pretty good for stagger damage. Oh, don't scar the face, Clive. I don't think it matters to her, honestly. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing, duh. Good to know you can't fail those. That's what I get for hitting the wrong button. Very goofy of me. Hopefully that doesn't count for Benedicta herself. Garuda slain. I actually feel okay about that. I do think Rook's Gambit is one of those skills that maybe comes on for bosses, but goes off for regular fights. Oh, I didn't do well in that fight, though. All I got were sharp fangs. Okay. Well, that's a shame. But that's fair. Oh, unless she has a phase 2, but I'm gonna assume not. I guess I might have to fight the fire dominant. Man, he keeps teleporting away from us. Very weird, isn't it, Clive? Oh, she can regrow them anyways.
You're nothing.
Ooh, it's gone to grayscale. We're special? Yeah, kind of really meant to be taken by a human. Ooh. We're all fiery.
Clive!
Well, Sid saw it happen, which I guess this is good. Although I don't think Clive wants someone to have seen this, but you know, what's gonna happen, you know? We get to do a kaiju fight now? Okay. Look for ourselves. Melee attack, range attack, R1 is evade. Okay. You mean Clive turned into Ifrit? But how? Nani? So it can be used to charge an enemy, covering great distance in a short period of time, resulting in damage if the enemy is struck. All abilities can be confirmed with the abilities tab in the main menu. Ow. Oh, I see. You're tagging like that. Okay. Lunge. Ooh. Oh, this was the attack. Keep thinking it's gonna be a dodge when it's not. Oh, knock you down. Man, Ifrit is rude. Oh, never mind. Skyfall. Oh, I didn't dodge that like I should have. Youch. Keep expecting her to, like, come at me. Okay. Oh, I see. You do more now. I keep expecting, and it's why I'm getting really beat up here. Like, I keep going for perfect dodges when I don't need to in this mode. Oh, now you're gonna try doing the flying move, huh? Whee! You know, this didn't really help Joshua either, Benedict. Also, Sid, you might want to find a way to get Benedict out of here, because this did not end well for the other Akon last time. No dodging as Ifrit, only hitting. Only hitting in clashes. Hello, Valkyrie attack. It's okay, we know he can regenerate, so... Puny Garuda smash. I do like how brutal these fights are. Like, for basically half cutscene, he's pretty cool. They're fun. Alright, Sid, now is when you might want to swoop in. Hellfire. Man, she did not have as much money in her as I thought she might. Garuda's a cheap bitch, apparently. Wind Shard. The power of the Akon Garuda made manifest. This shard of crystal is light as a feather and can be heard to emit a soft hum when held to the ear. And 2 meteorites. Wasn't that nice? Ah, very nice.
Control it, Clive! It is you, isn't it, Clive? Stop this! Now!
Alright, Sid, what can you do? You gonna go full Rama? Oh, cool. Look at that. That thing in front's kind of weird looking, but...
I said stop!
see like, I guess a weird bone thing. Ow. Alright, so Ifrit, pretty powerful, cannot do 2 Acons back to back.
You're too nice is your problem. Bloody mess, this.
So, it said Caputa slain. How slain are we talking here?
Oh, Clive. The ghost you've been chasing. It was inside you all along.
Oh, isn't it always?
They'll be damned if I know what that means.
Aww. Torgal is worried about us.
Oh,
Okay, well now we get to find out. She's a little beat up
Why?
looking.
why did you have to listen to him? Benner,
Aww.
this can't be what you wanted, can it?
I want to be a little careful though, Sid. We're now 2 for 2 for Acons. I mean, I guess you're already kind of dying, but I don't want you to get an advanced case of dying. Aw. Well, bye, Benedicta. I didn't think you were gonna be dead then. Oh, sometime later, okay. Belinus Tor, the Holy Empire of Sombrek.
The king is bold or desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
Wait a second.
Griegel's breath fill your wings.
I guess Odin is light? Because I was gonna say, at first I'm gonna be lightning, but then again they established there's only one of each.
The prince is with us!
Odin is dark, Bahamut is light, okay. That makes sense, since Bahamut's thing is usually flare. Oh, this is fun. Gotta take a breather before becoming a kaiju again.
Reform the cohorts. At once.
So, like, is the kaiju form a daily? An encounter? Are we on, like, a 5-year short rest schedule? A 4-year short rest schedule?
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the holy capital.
The capital. What of my father? Is
His
he...
radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them.
Oh, I might be about to get my answer. Man, it's a good thing Sid has a sexy voice, too. Because that's a hella awkward explanation for when Clive wakes up. You know, this is fair.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
I mean, heck, this might be as much for Clive's own sake.
Ah, you're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Eh?
Kill me.
It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die.
Oh,
So
Clive.
end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah!
Nice. Thank you,
I
sir.
reckon I can take you, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom.
Can you also give me a towel?
It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful.
This is not a towel.
Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
Aww. I feel like maybe that needs a little bit more, but... eh. And... repressed. Oh.
What are you going to do now?
Damn it, never mind. That's what we're gonna talk to Sid for, Clive. The Wages of Guilt. Quest log. There are certain times during the game that side quests will become temporarily unavailable until progress has been made through the main scenario. At such times, quest givers will be indicated with a lock. You know what? I respect it. I also like that they indicated.
May as well hear what he has to say.
We can go to the shop, though, and we can craft new recipes. Alright. These are useful, but eh. We have these. I don't get anything new, really, unfortunately. What's I gonna do? These are all things I've seen. That's all that. Odd, right. Wages of guilt. Clive discovers that the second dominant of fire, the one who slew his brother 13 years before, was none other than he himself. He has resolved to see Joshua's murderer put to the sword undiminished. He begs for Sid to grant him death, but Sid has other plans for his tortured ward. Alright. Okay, Rook's Gambit. What's the other one? Gouge? Yeah, we'll put on Gouge instead. Rook's Gambit is the one you put on when you're doing the boss fight. Not that you need to, but I just feel like...
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Why? I was really hot and sweaty.
Did you see the girl Sid brought back with him?
I did. Poor thing, all dressed in dirty rags. I'll have to make a new dress for her.
Oh, is Jill awake?
What are you doing out of the dungeon? I mean, so long as Sid's all right with it.
Yeah, lady, you just got to live with it, aren't you? Torgal. Come on. I know it's because he's not with us right now. But wouldn't the first thing you would do, disconsolate with the idea that you killed your brother, just be the hug your dog? Or whatever, I guess. You guys ain't gonna gossip? Okay. Fine enough, fine enough. What's up?
Yes? What?
Nothing to say to me.
Going purse weighing you down?
Oh, interesting. Bastard Sword. The Bastard Sword is a popular choice amongst mercenary alliances because its size, not too long, yet not too short, not too light, yet not too heavy, accommodates a variety of fighting styles, both one- and two-handed. Oop.
It'd better all be here.
I don't want to equip it quite yet. Oh, I've gotten 2 sashes available? An otherworldly luster complements the silky smooth texture of this sash. A sash dyed a black so deep it might drive a man to madness, if not render him slightly more inconspicuous in a darkened room. How much do I have? I have plenty of money.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Gold work sash. While it is the rarity and luster of gold that make it the standard of wealth in the realm, the alchemist covets it for a lesser-known third quality, ethereal conductivity. Unlike most metals, gold has the innate ability to channel ether and even amplify its effects, making it invaluable for those who wish to extract the full potential from a crystal or bearer.
You'll not find a better price than that.
That's better. Oh yeah. I must have missed a chance to go upgrade my gear. Steel crowns. Unlike most protective wristwear, steel crowns actually provide a fair amount of protection to the wearer. Unfortunately, the added protection is achieved through added weight, ensuring that only the most muscular might effectively wield them.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Battle chains. When worn by a skilled combatant, the twin chains wrapped about these otherwise simple bucklers can be used to ensnare enemy blades, providing the defender with precious moments in which to deliver unhindered counterattacks.
It'd better all be here.
The Breath of Wind Rook's Gambit. Oh. Oh. I see, that's for when you want to do Rook's Gambit more often. Residual wind ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. I wonder if this means I could have found this. You can get it without buying it. Is it when did I miss it? Is that what happened? Because I've seen a couple of the other ones spawn in. I found those, but no? Okay. I can't afford it anyways, and I don't think even if I sell the things I'm supposed to sell. You just buy it early if you want. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I see these here. Okay. These are worth 200 each. Isn't something else worth just money? Ah, the Black Blood. Scarlet Cyclone, my beloved. I guess it is good for the mooks, huh? You know, for being just sellable, like, item money, these are not worth a lot. I'll do it anyways.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
It's 800, that's not doing anything for me. And now I can sell my potion now.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Thank you, Karen.
Are you alright now, Clive? You're not gonna go mad again, are you?
But you can stack a bunch from just fighting mobs, so that is fair. I do see it goes up to 99. What's up, my man?
Well, what do you want?
Oh. Oh, we can make a special sword. Dare I ask, is there a point to not making Stormcry? So spurred by her cries did wind become storm. Iconomachy, Book of Gales, 1332. I'll use that item. I guess it means I kind of wasted getting the Bastard Sword, which there's even no point in upgrading because it's just weaker. But I guess it lets me save on other things. I guess I need to do these first. Well, I'm going to do it anyways because it sounds cool.
Should last you a good while.
Reinforce. No point in reinforcing you. Dark Sash does that. Oh, I see. So that one I bought, you can't upgrade. Is it the same for this one? Ah. Okay. Ah. You can't upgrade the purple stuff. Okay, I see how it goes. Those have other things going for them, but that's okay. Ah, alright. So, one of the things I want to see. Okay, that's the sword now. Do special swords have special appearances? No. Damn. Okay.
Did you see the girl Sid brought back with him?
Yeah. Jill's very pretty.
Bahama had at it by all accounts. By Belinus Tor.
Gods. It's a wonder we didn't
Oh, they do. You're right. The hilt changed. I was just looking at the sword part. See, that's what I get for I was expecting the blade to look very different. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it makes more sense that the hilt looks substantially different. I guess I was thinking more where, like, things look wildly different.
Lime didn't work, and nor did the straw.
Back to work,
I'll have to try something else.
Ready Stone, Fat Chocobo, these guys. Alright.
Is that book look interesting?
You'd know if you learned your letters.
Ah, yes, sell them on reading.
Something for the pain.
Oh, hey, Tarja.
Ah, back on your feet, are you? Make sure you stay that way. I've enough to worry about without you deciding to do yourself a mischief.
You know, it is kind of interesting, and I kind of like this as a choice. Where, like, most of the bearers we see here still have their brand on them. But we've seen a couple, Tarja here being the main one, where they've clearly, like, removed it.
I thought I had escaped them, but the royal army may be at our gates ere long.
But of course, even with what healing capabilities they have, which they don't have healing magic here anyways, it's going to leave a scar, so it's not like it really hides anything. It's just a choice of, do you want their symbol still on you, or do you want to have it removed? I want to go this way. And I'm supposed to talk to you, but I'm not going to, Sid. Deal with it. Also, there aren't even new side quests.
What's this? Thirds is? You greedy pig.
Here, you, newcomer. Why don't you join me for a drink, hmm?
Who was talking?
I'd been cast out and left for dead when Sid found me. There's not a day goes by I don't count my blessings.
But I guess they had to do that side quest thing in case you didn't do them earlier.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
All right.
Clive, wasn't it? I heard you got locked up. Ah, don't look so down. Happens to the best of us. Well, us who are halfway interesting anyhow.
I don't know if I trust you, man. Yeah,
Oh.
what's up?
You look like someone shat in your shoes. Well, whatever's wrong with you, keep your chin up, eh? Stops you drowning.
Oh my god. I wish I had like a camera mode so I could look at that Moogle more. Oh, they're kind of terrifying. Honestly. Like, I mean, they're kind of cute too. But, I don't know.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none goes to waste. Follow those two simple rules and you will always be welcome at the Fat Chocobo.
Ah yes, the lank locked bear. They are Cube. Oh no.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
Never knew dung had so many uses.
Alright, dude, whatever. Ooh, wait, before I do this, did we unlock any music tracks, or are those all things you need to buy? Like, could I just have the sad I'm killing someone theme playing all the time? The Sound of Silence. Well, you know what? Some should be story. Yeah, like the one that turned it off. But Clive's not gonna have that. He's gonna turn on some tunes. Alright. You need to catch up on sleep. So let me see if I can practice some ASMR real quick.
Good day. Or is it?
Also, maybe I get to level up here? Come on. I'm a ravenous reader.
I have quite the find for you today.
The Valstein calendar and Aegis. What's the Valstein calendar? The dating system used throughout the Twins, which marks the years of the realm that have passed since the signing of the Continental Accord some 800 years ago. In the centuries since, nations have risen and fallen, and the concord between them has faltered, but the calendar persists. Aegis. Dating back to antiquity, the term Egi has historically been used to describe those ethereal entities that can be conjured by dominance. Egis are capable of casting potent magics, corresponding to the elemental alignment of their creators. Though unquestionably formidable, they will fade immediately should the dominant who gave them being happen to be slain.
What subject shall we consider today?
What subject shall we consider today? Let us begin with the lay of the land. Sid's Hideaway. A home for bearers. A hidden refuge built on fallen ruins in the blighted lands of Central Storm. It is from here that Sid operates his secretive society of freed bearers. So accustomed are most so-called branded to ill treatment at their master's hands that their first experience of something approaching freedom within the hideaway's walls, be it even something as small as a hot meal or a soft bed, can come as a considerable shock. The Holy Empire of Sonbrek. The Battle of Belenis Tor, a nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm. Sonbrek is home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Head, at whose foot stands the holy capital of Oriflamme. The Empire has been at war with the Kingdom of Waloed, situated just across the Strait of Arthur, ever since the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. And judging by their clash at Belenis Tor in 873, neither side shows any sign of backing down. Caer Norvent, an imperial stronghold located along the southern fringes of Sanbrequois territory, far from its capital of Oriflamme. It occupies a key strategic position adjacent to the Crystal Belt, and is suitably formidably fortified as a result. Within its walls there are living quarters, a church, a jail, and sufficient storehouses to see the occupants through a lengthy siege. Lost Wing. Basic information. As already been read, a village with a secret. A settlement located in central Sonbrek, on the northeastern edge of the Great Wood, having initially found prosperity as a stopover point for traveling traders, it fell from favor when newer, better roads bypassed it, and eventually fell off the map entirely. Presently, its obscurity serves as cover to mask its burgeoning status as a safe haven for bearers who work the nearby vineyards for Quentin, elderman and co-conspirator of Sid's, while casks of Galton Rouge, aged in Lost Wing cellars, provide the village with much-needed income. The Hanged Man. Quentin's Tavern in Lost Wing. It is very much the beating heart of the village. Not only do the villagers congregate here to eat, drink, and make merry, it is also frequented by traveling traders seeking to load their wagons with Lost Wing's famous wine. Oh, goodness me, a good bit. The Battle of Belenis Tor. The Battle of Belenis Tor was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sonbrek and the Kingdom of Waloed in the year 873. Having lost vital territory to Sanbrequois forces 8 years earlier in the Battle of the Twin Realms, the Waloeders launched an assault on the eponymous peak, looking to regain a foothold in the imperial lands on the opposite side of the Strait of Arthur. Both sides fielded their Acons, and in the ensuing showdown between Odin and Bahamut, an entire Sanbrequois legion was lost, and the Waloeders regained their outpost on Storm. Orbel Downs. In southwestern Sonbrek, where the Great Wood ends, lies the secluded meadows of Orbel. Here, the soil is rich and the climate temperate, while the sloped terrain provides ample runoff for rain, making the location perfect for the growing of wine grapes, something the residents of nearby Lost Wing take very seriously. Norvent Valley, an expansive river valley that cuts through southern central Sombrek. The fortress of Caer Norvent rises along its eastern edge. The Eye of the Tempest. A raging vortex born upon Benedicta Herman's descent into madness and loss of control over her Acon, Garuda. Its power is such that not only are entire villages swept up by its passing, but the very ground beneath it is gouged and disfigured. Here once did rage a storm, born of a dominant madness, a storm within which the Acons Garuda and Ifrit clashed, and from which only one would emerge. Their struggle saw the landscape razed as hulks, farms, and villages that had stood for ages were in but mere moments struck from existence. Now all that remains is a blackened waste, somehow even more lifeless than the blighted Deadlands, for Garuda has fallen. Belenis Tor. Named for the highest of its peaks, Zonbreck's Belenis Tor is a region of rolling, grassy hills, slightly inland of where the Strait of Arthur meets the Sea of Grace. In the year 873, it was the site of a decisive battle in the kingdom of Wulud's failed bid to regain a foothold in Storm. The Kingdom of Wulud. Trouble in Ash. The sole surviving nation in Ash, Wulud has its capital at Stonehere, home to the mother crystal of Drake's Spine. A warlike land, its considerable military might serves to keep neighboring countries at bay. Not all are deterred, however, and the constant need to fight off hordes of beastmen prevents the royalists from launching a full incursion into Storm. At the Battle of Belenis Tor. Its ruler, Barnabas Tharmer, dominant of Odin and warden of darkness, recently dispatched units of intelligencers to Storm, with orders to scout ahead prior to a full-scale invasion. Having ceded territory to the Holy Empire of Sonbrek in the Battle of the Twin Realms in the year 865, the Wuluders launched an attack on Belenis Tor in 873, with the intent of regaining their lost foothold on the continent across the strait. The Royal Knights of Wulud. The Kingdom of Wulud's main battle forces, also known as the King's Guard. While they ultimately answer to King Barnabas, the Knights' orders are usually issued by their Lord Commander. The Royal Intelligencers, a special unit led by Benedicta Herman, dominant of Garuda, are a notable exception to this rule, reporting as they do directly to the King. The Royal Intelligencers. An elite unit of the Royal Knights of Wulud, led by Benedicta Herman, who leads clandestine incursions deep into the territory of enemy nations for myriad purposes, espionage and assassination chief among them. Unlike Wulud's main battlefield forces, whose orders are usually issued by their Lord Commander, the Intelligencers reported directly to the King. Or at least, they did, until their dissolution in the aftermath of Sid and Clive's surprise attack on Caer Norvent. Thalin, a mining settlement in the southern part of the continent of Ash. It is known for the adamantite it produces, a resource highly prized for its unrivaled durability. But this is both a blessing and a curse, leading as it has to repeated attacks by marauding orcs over the years. Though previously well protected, the encroachment of the Blight has seen citizens deserting in their droves, leaving the town ever more vulnerable to attack. Bandits. I think this indicates, yeah, no, Geralt just died to a random ass bandit attack. Oh my man. Those who make their coin by stealing from others, or from their corpses. Banditry is outlawed in every corner of the realm, so those who turn to it must make their beds far from the eyes of the constabulary, often setting up camp in abandoned villages. Some brigands will elect to band into small armies, that together they might have the strength to make raids upon towns and villages, in search of the food and funds they need to survive. That was the lay of the land. But what about the mysteries of the realm? Acon. The elemental aspect. The history records 8 Acons in total, each with a unique elemental affinity, one warden each of fire, water, thunder, ice, wind, earth, light, and darkness. The common belief that 2 Acons of the same element cannot coexist was shaken by the appearance of a second Acon of fire during the Imperial attack on Phoenix Gate. Semi-priming. The act of a dominant calling upon a part of their Acon's power without fully transforming into the legendary beast itself. It does not require nearly as much ether as to fully prime, taking less of a toll on the dominant's flesh. Upon semi-priming, the host takes on some aspects of their Acon. Then everything changed when the fire Acon attacks. You know, that's not inaccurate though. Takes on some aspects of their Acon, sprouting wings or becoming clad in stone. Branded. A common pejorative term for bearers marked with the brand. Newborn babes are tested at birth, and those found to have the knack are branded on the cheek and taken into the custody of the state. The liberation of bearers. That which Cid and his allies strive to do, save bearers from slavery. To this end, they gather information about masters who most mistreat their property, that they might focus the rescue efforts on those most in need. Freed bearers are brought back to the safety of the hideaway, and though many are unsure what to do with their newfound freedom, the combination of a warm welcome, warm food, and a warm bed helps to calm their cares. The fallen, ruins everlasting, an ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics, said to be the remains of airships that once soared through the skies, can be found across the length and breadth of Valisthea. Cid's hideaway is but one of many settlements to take a fallen ruin as its foundation, taking advantage of the sturdiness of the ceramics, which are stronger than steel. They are not, however, immune to the passage of time, and so the hideaway is in need of constant repairs. Airship. Legend has it that the people of the Fallen once sailed through the skies in the bellies of these ships, though all now lie shattered and silent on the surface below. The town of Lostwing is built around such a ruin. Alliance. Those who do not call the hideaway their home, but nevertheless lend their strength to Cid's cause. There are many in the Twins who balk at the persecution of bearers, but cannot find within them the courage to oppose it, knowing what fate awaits them should their sympathies be exposed. Others take that risk, aiding Cid's bearer liberation efforts with information sent by Stolas, monetary assistance, or direct action. Crystal fetters. A restraining device for bearers and dominants that uses precisely arranged and activated shards of crystal to disrupt the flow of ether through their flesh, thus preventing them from priming or casting magics. So valuable are the materials from which they are made, and so rare the skill required to craft them, there are very few specimens in existence, and they are only employed when absolutely necessary. Marks. Emblems that Cid's allies distribute to those in their circle of trust. It is common for the rich and powerful of Valsthea to pin such marks to the bearers in their possession, that the slaves might go about their master's business unmolested. Now that we have looked at the lay of the land and mysteries of the realm, let us gaze at the persons of interest. Clive Rossfield. An imperial bearer turned deserter who joined forces with Cid to hunt down the second dominant of fire. However, after being drawn into a fierce battle with Benedicta, dominant of Garuda, the power of the mysterious Hakon Ifrit awakes within him, and he discovers that the dominant of fire he has long been searching for, the one who killed his brother, was none other but himself. Sidolphus Telemann. Leader of the Hideaway and dominant of Rama, Warden of Thunder, born in a land beyond the Twins, Cid journeyed to Valsthea as a sword for hire. It was here that he entered the service of Walud, awakened as a dominant, and was finally elevated to Lord Commander of the Royal Army. However, he was soon to abandon his post and Benedicta, that he might instead create a world where bearers and dominants can die on their own terms. Benedicta Harmon. I'll start from this one. Commander with the Royal Intelligencers. Commander of the Kingdom of Walud's elite intelligencers and a true scholar of the Blade, who leads her loyal minions from the front. After attending the negotiations with the Dalmex at the Zernitra stronghold, where she crushed the hopes of the Republican army while encouraging those of Hugo Kupka, she parted company with her liege lord in order to lead a secret incursion into Imperial territory. Commander of the Kingdom of Walud's elite intelligencers, and dominant of Garuda, the Warden of Wind. While her dalliances with Hugo Kupka would appear to be naught but a ruse guided by the hand of King Barnabas, her love for her former Lord Commander Cid was deep and true, and left an equally abyssal hole in her heart when he fled Walud. Ooh. One moment. I was doing fine for a while there. Commander of the Kingdom of Walud's elite intelligencers and dominant of Garuda. After Clive took her power at Caer Norvent and the keep was set to fire, she and her comrades were forced into making a hurried retreat, only to be set upon by bandits. What was left of Benedicta's power ran amok, summoning forth the raging whirlwind within which she was at last to lose her life, at the hands of Clive Rossfield and his Hakon Ifrit. Dion? Dion? Dion. Go with Dion. Dion Lesage, leader of the Dragoons, the most elite warriors of the Holy Empire of Sombrek, who are the first to leap into the fray when the Empire finds herself under threat. Often literally. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. Oh man, we need to fight him quickly. I want to see what Bahamut gives me. Barnabas Tharmer, King of Walud and dominant of Odin, the Warden of Darkness. Also want to get me that too. At the Battle of Belenistor, he not only took personal command of the royal army, but rode into the fray himself, galloping through the air atop his six-legged steed and goading Bahamut into a duel that shook the skies. You know, I don't think I even realized, even though, like, that's the whole thing with Sleipnir and everything, was the 6 legs, I don't think I even noticed that in that cutscene. Gav, Sid's faithful scout, who puts his legendary nose to work in tracking the movements of slavers, soldiers, and any other object of interest to the hideaway. The ever-agreeable fellow only too gladly delving behind enemy lines, if he can get a good story or two out of it. Quentin, the inscrutable landlord of Lost Wings Tavern, and the leader of the village. Attendant to Margrace, servant of a man who goes by the name Lord Margrace. Together, they travel across the Twins to some unknown end. Attendant to the Crown Prince, second in command of the Dragoons, the foremost fighting force of the Holy Empire of Sombrek. His sword remains ever at the ready should anyone be foolish enough to make an attempt on the life of his liege lord, Prince Dion. I'm going to assume he's going to get a name. It's kind of wild to me that we've gotten those names of these other people that haven't been introduced at all. But then this guy, they're like, oh, he's second in command of the Dragoons. You know, presumably like the second strongest guy. Or at least, I mean, maybe not. But he's probably pretty strong. And it's like, nah, we don't get his name. What a loser. Gerolf. Yeah. Second in command of Walud's royal intelligencers, serving under Benedicta Herman. Killed by footpads while attempting to evacuate the stricken Benedicta from the collapsing Cairnorvent. And last, in the persons of interest, we have the Hooded Man. A mysterious man that many believe to be a dominant of fire. He is rarely seen without his heavy robe, nor his loyal attendant. The two journey together far and wide across the realm to an unknown end. A man named Margrace. Clive first saw him at Phoenix Gate on the night of the Imperial invasion, and for years believed him to be the dominant of the Aegon that killed his brother. But, to Clive's eternal chagrin, he has proved otherwise. Oh. Alright. And now, after having done all those, we will take a look at the bestiary. Ifrit. A fire-aspected Aegon that first emerged in the year of the realm 860, when Imperial forces attacked the Rosarian stronghold of Phoenix Gate. Clad in infernal flame, the fiendish creature flung itself against the Phoenix, overpowering the Aegon with a strength and ferocity never seen before. Its reappearance was to usher in a second, shocking revelation, that its dominant was none other than Clive Rossfield. Oh, man. wow, we've gone almost every dominant now. Not dominant, Akon. Because we have Ifrit and the Phoenix. Because there's 8 we know of, and then this Ifrit would make 9, right? So Bahamut's light, Odin's dark, Titan's earth, Guda's wind, Rama's lightning, Shiva's ice. So what, we're missing the water one? I guess we're missing the water one. It was water, right? Otherwise, earth, wind, lightning. Yeah. Rama. The Warden of Thunder, whose power most lately awakened within Sidolphus Telemann. The Akon is known the realm over as a symbol of judgment, no doubt inspired by its sage men and the scepter with which it summons its 11 bolts. Folklore has it that not only are dominants of Rama blessed with the command of lightning, they are also granted a deeper understanding of the true nature of the world. Garuda, the Warden of the Wind, who Benedicta transformed into during her ill-fated flight from the Empire. It takes the form of a fearful harpy, summoning storms and tearing into the flesh of its prey with hawk-like talons. Such is the Akon's frenzy for destruction that even allies of the dominant of the day are wont to begin fleeing the battlefield when dark clouds gather overhead. Its dominant is most often born among the descendants of the Motes of Wind, an ancient tribe that once dwelled in the land spanning the Strait of Arthur, what is now the Crystalline Dominion. Bahamut, the Warden of Light, whose power dwells within Dion Lesage, Prince of Sombrac. In the Holy Empire, the Gregorian faithful hold dragons to be sacred creatures, and Bahamut the most sacred of them all. Because of this, as well as the protection it grants them, the Akon is loved and revered by the imperial populace. Odin, the Warden of Darkness, who rides into battle atop his spectral steed, and whose black blade is said to be sharp enough to split the very seas in twain. His latest dominant, King Barnabas of Waloed. Suparna, an ethereal creation of Benedicta Harmon, dominant of Wind. When summoned in Caranorvent alongside her twin, Kirana, the pair worked in tandem to attempt to overwhelm Cid and Clive, wielding a panoply of potent magics and deadly aerial assaults. Orcs, a warlike yet surprisingly organized species of beastman native to Ash. They have long been in conflict with the Waluders over control of the continent, and currently count the bulk of its eastern half as their own. However, the encroaching blight continues to eat into the amount of livable land, making the fight for more territory ever more vital. Okay. Thank you. That is the 1,000 Tomes with Harpocrates. Oh my god, okay. Oh. I don't think that probably worked. But even if it didn't, if you just pretend you fell asleep, Katie, because, oh my god, why did I do that to myself? Okay. Are these bars showing me how much I filled in? That doesn't seem right, though. But maybe it is.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Okay.
New dung had so many uses.
Yes, haha, you're very funny. Alright, Sid, now that I've destroyed my voice, accomplishing nothing. Actually, let me save. I haven't saved in a little bit. The wings of change. Oh, hey, look, I've actually reached the same place that the other...
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh?
If I did.
You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up. Don't. Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
Alright. Oh, I spoke with Sid.
Come on. Gav will be waiting for us. Get your stuff together.
Okay, I'm gonna guess Jill is still unconscious. But maybe there's some extra special dialogue if I'm right outside the door. Right outside the door.
The girl you came with is still sleeping. Don't disturb her, please.
God damn. Jill, how unconscious were you? Well, she didn't look like she was in great help. And they made her prime and stuff when she might not have been ready. Yeah, we'll just get going. Oh, chocobos. Open world map. I don't know why I bothered doing this. I could have just done it faster. Clive at the hideaway. The King's Fall, northwestern Sombrec. Here tumble the waters of the Empire's brooks and bournes, to converge into a single resplendent cataract, where a bygone king is said to have lost both life and kingdom. Oh, we're going to a water place. Are we going to meet the water dominant so I can have the full list soon? Torgal.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumors all point to...
Oh. Are we about to be attacked by bandits?
That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
Sid. That's fine. I still have my dog. Yes. Torgal just came in resolution. Yes, he did. Okay, game, please. I know Clive is sad. The hunter and the hunted. But let me...
After it.
Yay. Yes, yes. No, no, come back here. Come back here. Okay, that didn't work as well as I wanted it to, but that's okay. Alright. The hunter and the hunted. Gav has been tracking the one the citizens of Lost Wing believe to be a dominant of fire, the same man who reduced Caer Norvent to cinders, and sends word to Sid that he has picked up the scent of their quarry. However, it seems the forces of Sombrec are also on Gav's trail, as en route to rendezvous with him at the King's Fall, Sid and Clive hear the unmistakable sound of an Imperial hunting whistle. They split up and race to his rescue. This one doesn't have a map. And the King's Fall. Located in western Sombrec near the Rosarian border, the King's Fall is a towering cataract fed by the waters of multiple converging tributaries. Though these waters long played an integral part in the lives of nearby settlers, an influx of displaced beasts fleeing from the blight has forced many to abandon their claim to the resource. So we don't actually have a map
This
here.
is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Galv on a wild goose chase.
Now, Clive. If Phoenix is dead, then Phoenix is going to go to someone else too. There should still be a second dominant of fire. Ooh.
It's over.
Alright. Sharp fangs. I barely used Torgal, but that's okay. It's not gonna tell me about the spiders. Okay, whatever. Whee! Jumping across the river. Sharp fangs.
What now?
Ooh. Ooh. Hey! Look at this big minotaur. Oh, wow. I'm not on dog anyways.
My wounds, boy.
Oh, not even close. Oh, I did not dodge it at all.
Not this time.
I could dodge that better.
Not this time. Sick of Torgal.
There we go. Well, I got him while he was staggered. Sadly, I didn't get him with an Acon ability, but I don't think that actually makes a huge difference. Eh. Oh, I still earned a Minotaur main, though. A main used in everything from helm crests to hairbrushes, primarily by those people lucky enough never to have met with a Minotaur. Sorry. And lo, did Sir Crandall strike the mane from the beast, and rob him of his strength from the noble knight. Sorry, Minotaur, you should have been a friend. If you can be a friend, I don't know. Are you telling me?
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
What good is real-time lore if it won't give me... Oh my god, fine. Fine. Alright, let's get going, Torgal. Okay, I accidentally used a high potion. That sucks. Oh well, what are you gonna do? We'll go this way.
Can't be much further now.
Anything this way? No? Okay.
No mistakes.
A little help.
Okay, wait a second. Oh, that had more beat than I thought it did.
Get him. Sick of Torgal.
Oh, that fight went awful. I just didn't realize how to fight the bugs. Ugh. Oof. Well, that's fine, that's fine. I do like how instead of doing a slow sidle, he actually does a fast one, he just runs along the wall. That is nice.
Come on. Let me through.
Too slow.
Not this time.
You know what to do, boy.
I'm astonished they actually let that count.
Sick of Torgal.
Extreme run.
Not this time. There, boy. Get him.
Well, that still took care of it. Only got a sharp fangs from it, though. Oh well. I'm sure I can do it in a smoother way. There's probably something better to do with it, but... Oh well. Okay, I got a high potion back at least, which I feel better about. Torgal, be safe. Don't anyone attack my dog on the bridge. Oh. Clive? Torgal, this might be a good time to, like, nuzzle up to me. Yeah, look at that, Clive. Yeah, see?
What is it, boy?
You may have killed your brother, but it's still worth it. Ooh. Boy, that's Gav.
Who goes there? This one's a deserter. Take his head. Out of my way.
I say no.
You made your choice.
Oh, yeah.
It's over. You know what to do, boy.
Gav? A dragoon. Cool. Oh, you've got a... I can fight two of them, I'm sure.
Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
Okay, this is a bit much. Oh, okay, we got Sid to back us up. Okay. Thanks, Sid.
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late! Get in trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood.
You want to take care of the wyvern thing?
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, wait a second. Can I... Right. Actually... This is where I wanted to do this. Oh, unable to change them into... Okay. I should have done that beforehand, then.
Die, you bastard!
Ooh.
Think that hurt me, but it hurted. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Oh, wait. Okay, it has a follow-up.
Right. One down, one to go.
Well done, Torgal. Wake wind. Torgal. Not this time.
Ooh, that was bad.
My wounds, boy. Not this time. Get him, boy.
Mirage dive.
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come down.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, free takedown, eh?
Time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Sick of Torgal. Torgal.
Fuck, didn't do that properly. Oh. Native dying, son slain. That was like the lamest end to that fight. That definitely cratered any spoils I might have gotten. Level up though, not bad, not bad. I always look at Imperial length though. Many have tendered explanations as to how Imperial Dragoons are able to leap to such absurd heights, from the power of prayer to a strict diet of hare, toad, and crickets. But none save the knights themselves know the truth. Whatever the secret, it is plain that heavy plate would only prove a hindrance, and so the Empire equips its dragoons with armor forged from lighter than linen mithril. This link is part of a vest that would have been worn beneath the breastplate. Alright.
Come on.
Man, I thought that was going to be when I learned how to limit break. Okay, well maybe this is going to be when it happens, though. The save gap.
Shit!
Yo, he's actually pretty decent for what he is. Because I think he's like just a regular scout, so the fact he's doing all this. Nice. Oh, heck yeah, Torgal. Just wolf kick the one off.
Give me your hand.
Oh, he's kind of using that one hand to hold on, Clive.
Help me.
Help me. Help me, Clive.
Uh-oh.
I've got you.
Alright, there we go. Trauma conquered. Aw, you were a good boy, Torgal. Yes, you were. Who just did a sick wolf kick and kicked the guy to his death? You did. You did. Also, yay, Gav, you're alive in 2, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
That's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
Yay, friendship.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria.
Ooh.
You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them.
That's pretty weird, isn't it, Clive?
There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix.
But
we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know.
But he might have answers.
But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid, this is a bit of a gamble you're taking here.
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
But I like it.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, just bros being bros, saving someone from death. I wonder if Jill will be awake
No
next time.
birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not.
Chocobo.
We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Okay.
Back to where it all began.
Fire. Oh, are they just going to... Okay. Ito, I thought maybe they were going to wait on this a little bit.
He must be stopped.
Our brother grew up to look good. I guess maybe he could just look like what Joshua looked like growing up. I can't go back here. I guess I'm stuck doing story stuff. Alright. The Hideaway. They're just gonna have a whole thing I can equip. If so, I might hold off for a little bit.
spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
About time.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's awkward now, isn't it?
Go to her, you fool.
Go to her. Oh.
Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Hey. I do. They can pick up on the subtle atmosphere. Oh.
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
Moogle.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
It's as cute as it is creepy.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
Oh, they're like fairies. He knows his stuff, but his knows that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary Moogle.
Nectar, you say? Clive.
We do understand Moogle tongue, apparently, Kupo.
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo, says Nectar. He's been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried him here, but none of them understand a word he says. He's been banging his pom-pom.
Painful.
Now he's here, his pom-pom's safe at last. Yeah, we can actually hear him, Kupo. What's up, Nectar? It's a secret, though, Kupo. Okay. We have the power of being a protagonist. I don't actually have anything new, do you? The Arete Stone does. Oh, right. Let's just have this to show us things. Okay, arcade mode, stage replay. Playing fees, clear stage by a current level, treasure coffer data is retained. Replay any previously cleared stage and be rewarded a score based on performance. Restrictions on level, gear consumables are applied. Gameplay mode will default to action focused. There's one more thing, apparently. Okay.
It's Sid's fault. He tied it too tight.
There's nothing wrong with it. Stop moaning.
Yeah, he does seem like he'd be a big baby.
Kenneth is a miracle worker.
And his dishes taste even better after a hard day's work.
I'd be cast out and left for dead when Sid found
Okay, you were the same thing. You the same thing?
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive.
Okay, yeah, they're all the same. I don't think we'll talk to Hippocrates, but I don't think I'm gonna actually do any lore since I did a lot of it earlier.
How might this old soul use?
So maybe I should have held off a little bit. Yeah, it's very small.
Wish to study the tomes?
Don't actually have much. Maybe it's worth covering it really quick. Yeah, let's do this really quick. Gav, Sid's faithful scout, the ever-agreeable fellow, volunteered to follow after the dominant that Clive had long been hunting, only to find himself being hunted in turn by the Imperials. As luck would have it, Clive arrived in the nick of time to save his life, forging an unbreakable bond between them. And I think I might get Bestiary, should be fun. Minotaurs, towering beastmen that combine the heads of oxen with bodies eerily human. Minotaurs are abnormally aggressive, a trait that suggests that little man remains within the beast, and roam the grassy meadows of Rosaria, doling out violence seemingly indiscriminately with their crude yet massive clubs. Despite the obvious danger, however, hunters still actively seek out these menaces for their lustrous maids, which often command exorbitant prices at market. So it seems like unlike goblins and orcs, minotaurs don't really have a civilization, although maybe they do. Black widows. Unlike many arachnids which use gossamer webbing to ensnare their victims, black widows prefer instead to cling silently to trees and cliffs and await the passing of an animal below, at which time they leap down and assault their prey with hooked limb and caustic spit. They prefer dark, cool environs, and as such are rarely seen in Valistea's southern deserts. Alright.
You are always welcome, Clive.
That was actually very short, so that's fine. Alright. Yeah, we'll just go to this.
Teams to follow every lead.
Because you don't actually have anything, right?
And what do you want?
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Yeah, okay, that's all the same. I guess we'll save having done that, actually. The hunter and the hunted.
Let's get this fixed before someone does themselves a mischief.
Actually, what does my journal say I'm doing right now? Okay, no. It hasn't given me a new thing for that. I guess because this will just finish out the thing. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
It's true then. It really is you.
Aw, that's nice.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
Unlike Joshua, who I killed.
So are you.
Well, that's what I think anyways.
I still can't believe it.
I feel like I would have held off the Joshua reveal until after this, actually. Now that I think about it.
Wounds healed.
Yes.
But I guess I don't want you to
Aya
feel
told me
bad.
What happened? You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill?
Another flashback?
Fighting for them.
I'm gonna assume this is more gonna be a cutscene or something, but...
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
Oh.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Ironblood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What?
Okay, going right into it, huh, Clive?
What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
This is gonna be an awkward story.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
I should just call it Icon. Like,
When I think back to that night.
I mispronounce it because Icon, like, I get the play there. It's EI, but doing it like Icon in that way, but...
The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you.
What does it mean, Clive?
What did he mean?
Oh, wow.
Clive,
Okay.
we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did,
I'll murder you.
then we will face it together.
Aw.
Jill,
Also, our hand is so much bigger than her hands.
All right.
I mean, admittedly, we're also wearing like a big...
You'll be needing
gauntlet.
a change of clothes then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Hey, Donnie. I mean, this whole thing is a bonus stream, so...
Sorry.
I wouldn't say you're late and that I shouldn't be streaming anyways.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
But I'm only going to be going for a little bit more. Only 20-30 minutes.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
You missed another ASMR lore hour. Our childhood friend Jill is finally awake.
I'll come down as soon as I've got changed, Clive.
We can't forget that. The lady we fought with the wind powers, we killed her again after she turned into her giant harpy form. It turns out we are Ifrit. We're the Hellfire Devil-looking dude. You know, that thing that no one could foresee being the case. What's up,
I
Target?
thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
And some side quests actually unlocked just now. Interesting. Phoenix wrong.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their bunks are made up. I can leave whenever you're ready.
Interesting. What do you have for side quests, Karen?
What do you want?
Main quest, I
To
guess.
say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Oh, that's new. Oh, we just have a... I can already get a news... Okay. Ballast... Okay, Gaia Blade. While common on the southern continent, worship of the land itself as a deity is almost unheard of in Valisthea. That, however, has not stopped the import of fine steel blades blessed by Gaian presbyters, under the claim that they are deadlier and more durable than those forged in the twins. Oh, these aren't new, though. That's new? Okay. I mean, I'll get it.
It'd better all be here.
It's better than my special Garuda sword.
Off you go, then. And best of luck.
Which, it feels kind of messed up to me,
I should
actually.
probably say thank you to Gav, too.
I'm sure I'll be calling on your help again, if you've a mind to lend it. A carpenter's work is never done around here.
Oh, and now that we know that we were the second icon of fire that killed our brother, we saw in a cutscene that we, the player, but not Clive, was privy to, a man that looks like a grown-up version of our brother, who has fire powers, which our brother, if he lived and grew up to look like that guy, would also have.
Can I see I'm busy here? So, what'll it be?
Ah, it takes an Imperial Link and a Minotaur maid. Wait, no, that's to make... I always do that. I always do that. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, I just couldn't upgrade these earlier. I see. Interesting. But they still won't let me... Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. Okay, no. So I'll probably make that. Okay. Here, Link. I use up all our Valley matter, basically. But I care about damage more than I care about defense, I think.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
And that uses up 2 meteorite in that. Gives us more damage. Alright.
Yeah, that should do you.
Now, unfortunately... Ah, cool. This one doesn't actually require... But that one does require Valley matter. Okay. I mean, it'll give us a little bit more defense. I might as well.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
I could make steel crowns +2, but it would not give me any defense and give me only a minimal
Anything
HP
else?
increase. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. We'll talk to Gav. What is up, Gav, my man?
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss.
Look, Clive, I think we're a little bit too pretty for him.
Take care, alright?
He doesn't know what to do with himself.
Oh, craphead goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
She cleans up nice.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Don't. Please tell me we're not going to actually leave. Because... side quests... No, 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 no. Oh, Party makeup has changed. We became a Fame Wolf. Look at that. Only took him a little bit. Party member for those. Journey into Rosaria if I had 3 reads. Alright.
Thought you were on your way to Phoenix Gate. Don't tell me you got cold feet.
Jill's only just risen from her sickbed, remember? She needs looking after.
I think she'll be able to take care of herself.
Let's get this fixed before someone does.
Wait, did I see a journal there? No. There's no way to... Okay. So, the thing is, I'm still pretty early into the game. I don't think I've had any serious side quests yet. So I don't think so. The only 2 I've gone, and I'm gonna see another couple 2 in a bit, they've only been really minor fetch quest type stuff yet. Is Sid not here? We can go see what these 2 side quests are about. But I don't think they'll be that big anyways, because of the way this game is. It doesn't really have like a big open world to it. It has little stages you can go to. Bahumel, Chief Botanist.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
Moving heaven and earth. Go check on the man's assistant. Alright, I'll go.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Pretty sure she'll be fine regardless of when I do it, but I'll prioritize it for now.
My assistant should be gathering soil samples near Gotan's Bales. It's just outside Lostwig. But I already told you that. Now go, quickly.
And then we have one other side quest here. We'll go to the Fat Chocobo to pick it up.
Do with a proper place to train.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
Are you kidding? Place for everyone. Give Kenneth a hand. I'd be happy to help.
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
We'll prioritize this one because it's going to be quick. 3 hearty meals. Okay. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yeah, so like that right there is what I'm talking about, like the really tiny fetch quest.
just don't have enough teams to follow.
But we'll do this real fast, just to get out of the way. And I want to check, actually. Hearty meal. A simple yet sustaining dish of boiled eggs and spelt bread, lovingly assembled by the Hideaway's resident mealsmith.
Something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
I don't think it would smell good. It's just boiled eggs and bread. Yeah, more like that side of, I need this fruit for a recipe that only grows in a dragon lair on the other side of the moon. There might be some of those later on, though.
These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
Well, she likes her chocobos at least. Who's a pretty little birder riding chicken? And no, that's not a no-pawn quest because you told me what it was directly. There wasn't enough annoying obfuscating things to it. Oh, hey, there's nectar. Blurg, careful you don't set that breath alight, Kupo. Apparently, because we are the main character, we understand how Moogles speak. No one else does.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
Curls are Katie's favorite.
But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
He's pretty cheery for a prison guard.
Should have seen my face when they brought you down here. Still, glad to see you doing well.
Oh, I was actually pretty cheerful of him.
Who did you bend over for to get the royal pardon? The old jailer there? Or was it Sid?
Who the hell would you even have imprisoned? Also, I didn't even speak again to the chocobo lady. Let's do that real quick.
Told Kenneth I was hankering after some eggs. Oh, I've been looking forward to these all day.
I'm gonna assume that chocobo don't mind if you eat chicken eggs.
Come on, Clive. Let's go to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened that night.
I did not realize that Jill was right there to talk to. Oh, I went the wrong way. They're hopefully unfertilized. No, I'm sure they're not.
What I wouldn't give
They're
for
not
some wild
balutes.
blueberries.
Almoner? Okay, well first, who are you?
Ah, glad to see the colour back in your cheeks. That's one less thing to worry about.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Take your hearty meal of bread and eggs. I do like a good egg sandwich.
Wonderful. Do you hear that?
Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a Physica's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
That was actually pretty pleasant.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
I hate to be a burden, but thank you.
Hard fight egg sandwich with habanero sauce. Huh. I'm not one for doing hots, really. But, that said, I don't know. Just spritz it. Just a little bit for it. Anyways, let's turn this in real quick. Nice quick little quest.
You're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Quest complete. That was kind of nice of him. Then he gave us a kill bug. He didn't actually give us a lot in terms of money, but he gave us 1,000 AP, which was pretty good, so. Not that I've spent my ability points lately.
Just don't have enough teams to follow every need.
So the other thing is, I picked up that side quest where the guy asked me to go look for his companion, right? I hit the wrong button there. Which I might not have. So if I go to the map, and I go to world map, it puts the side quest over here. And if I look at Orbell Downs, so this is maybe like the biggest map I've found. And there's 3 waypoints here. So none of it's actually all that big. Like, these are small areas, because, again, it's structured pretty much like those character action games where they really are closer to being stages than actual, like, full-on level design. We'll sound Garuda right now.
Someone's in trouble.
We'll go and help.
Sick of Torgal.
It's over.
Oh, more new enemies, okay. So yeah, I think this is like basically going to be the extent of the side quest. Oh, they had 84 gil on them. Ooh, they had a little bit more valley matter. That's actually kind of nice.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened.
Look, soil's
It's
dirt.
the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right.
You just come back and we have...
Well, you should hurry
nowhere.
back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
Bohemil.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
So yeah, these look like they're very little side quests.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Oh yeah, and the map itself is pretty good too.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
Okay. I'm sure like you can look at thing cave into the open world trap. No. And like obviously if you can make an open world work, that's great too. But it is nice when video games also like acknowledge like we're just video games. Which is what this one does. Like you can even replay stages to have score for better gameplay and that kind of stuff. Let's go turn in this hopefully good soil. Oh, you're back.
My shield and shining armor. You can give those samples straight to the garden master. He's expecting them.
Oh, your name's Martel, Garden Hand.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Oh, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Dude.
Yes. Here.
Why would the soil not be safe and sound anyways? Rich, loamy earth gathered from the vineyards of Gotland's bales for use in the Gertner Bohemil's experiment. It's a procedure-generated roguelike battle royale of the 2020s. A little bit. I mean, it's also just AAA bloat too.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit.
Bro.
But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
Damn.
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least.
Yes, the assistant who is competent and takes care of all the actual work. Thank you, lady.
I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Quest complete. Oh. That's plenty of value matter, okay.
Now, my research can continue apace. And when my fertilizer is complete, the furrows will need expanding.
Although, I do like a good mad scientist. Alright, I'm gonna hit up the blacksmith and wrap up there. But hey, thanks for hanging out with me, everyone who did. And at least you were here for the end, Donnie. Not much before that.
What do you want?
I need to be reinforced. Alright. Although, do I want to do this? What does the second one take? We'll do it.
You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do.
I went to that. I keep doing that every time.
Yeah, that should do you.
Get Bash's sternum. Alright, well, that's pretty good. But yeah, with that, I don't know if there's a reason to like upgrade everything. Probably not.
And?
I will admit, I could... turned out nice and it fits on your model. Oh, that's excellent. It's better than either of the alternatives where, like, it fits but it didn't turn out well. Or it would be even worse where it turns out nice but it doesn't fit. Yeah, let's save and wrap up there. The Hunter and the Hunted. Alright. Alright, with that, that should definitely be it for the week. But good night. See you guys next time. Next week, I'm sure.